welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. Alright, you already know. I want to give a shout out to Notification Gang and Key Talk Gang, even though they're really the same thing, for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and like the video and hit the bell so you get a notification every time I drop a video. Anyway, So reports are coming out, and they're pretty much saying that the YSL Young Thug artist Gotti is actually the one responsible for killing YFN Lucci's his good friend Big Nut. You already know. Big Nut is the guy, I believe YFN Lucci even made like a whole project after him, in remembrance of him and stuff like that, and you hear about him a whole lot. He's really big, I believe, in Atlanta. You already know. Pretty much inside of the indictment, I do believe we read this whenever I actually read the indictment, but I didn't know that name that they were talking about was actually Gotti. Now, in the indictment, the name that they actually said was DeMonte Kendrick, and I definitely remember reading this part to y'all, but I need y'all to know that DeMonte Kendrick is actually Gotti. So pretty much, you know how they said that Young Thug rented a vehicle from Hertz, and then pretty much the crew went to go slide on some people. So pretty much they're saying that talking about Young Thug rented the vehicle, and then it says Javaris Bradford, Justin Cobb, DeMonte Kendrick, which is Gotti, Demise McCullum, which is that guy that's named a whole lot, and Shannon Stillwell, associate of YSL, did unlawfully and with malice afterthought commit the felony offense of murder by causing the death of Donovan Thomas Jr., and that's that guy Nut, a human being, by shooting Donovan Thomas Jr. with a firearm in violation of Georgia law. So that Donovan Thomas Jr. guy is the guy Nut, and that's pretty much saying that that's the guy that, Gotti went and slid on, and that's why later on in the indictment, they made it a thing to say that he actually stood on top of YFN Lucci's car. Now, if guys are connecting those two together, you already know. A lot of people on the internet believe that there is 100% gotta be somebody snitching, whether it's YFN Lucci that's actually in there snitching or somebody else. The comment section is on fire. Pretty much a lot of them are saying, man, YFN Lucci gotta be in there singing like a bird for the feds to know all this information. It ain't no way in blue hell they posting all this. That nigga in there snitching. So what a lot of this means for Young Thug is that, well, first of all, for the guys that actually allegedly went out and did the hits, they probably not gonna give those guys bail. But as far as Young Thug trying to get him his bail, they already denied it one time. I'm sure his lawyer will continue to try to get him bail. Now, it's going to be extremely hard to get Young Thug out of jail with any type of bail at all, simply because in a lot of the indictment, it's pretty much saying that he's the supplier of all the tools and stuff needed in order to go do the hits. So, they may be saying that he didn't actually, ride and go do the hit himself, but he actually supplied all the stuff to go do the hits. Now, how they got all this information, like I say, who knows? Somebody got to be ready to tell him. Who knows who that person actually is? But also, for the 27 or 28 people that was actually arrested inside of the RICO, Young Thug, of course, he's already in a deep hole. But if the feds get any of them to start snitching at all, I don't think it will be a way for Young Thug to actually get bailed out. And, they're going to have to all completely stay silent, even though they got all this information against them already because somebody else was obviously telling. You already know. Other than just telling as well, a lot of the information they just got off social media. Anyways, the indictment also alleges that pretty much the phone that was snuck inside of the jail that was used to actually call Young Thug, and Young Thug was pretty much like, man, y'all ain't beat up YFN Lucci, y'all ain't did nothing to him, pretty much y'all weak. Pretty much they're saying that phone that was snuck inside of jail was actually snuck inside of jail by one of the 12s, but before they actually let the phone inside of jail, they tapped the phone. So they're like, okay, you niggas, go ahead and sneak your little phone in, but it's tapped so we can hear everything that you say. You already know. As the plot thickens and as more details come out, of course, as more of the indictment is actually read off and more details come out, I'm definitely going to keep y'all updated. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and let me know something. How do y'all feel about this, man? Do y'all think Young Thug will actually be able to get bail? Also, do y'all think YFN Lucci is actually in there snitching, or do y'all think it's actually somebody inside of Young Thug camps that's actually been snitching and giving the feds information? Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.